Culés, what happened at the Johan Cruyff Stadium wasn't just a 6-0 demolition of Valencia. It was the night Barcelona became Barça again. Pure magic, fire in every pass, fury in every tackle, and above all, a team that breathes as one. No Lamine Yamal, no Frenkie de Jong, no Alejandro Balde or Gavi, with newcomers on the pitch and a new spirit in the dressing room. And Hansi Flick shaping this Barça into something bigger than just a team. A dazzling tribute to Joan and to football. This was the Barça we fell in love with again. Culés, that was pure magic. Barcelona under Hansi Flick put on a true show at the temple of Johan Cruyff, at the stadium that bears his name just a few steps from La Masia. And it wasn't just a 6-0 win over Valencia, it was love for the club, for its history and for our DNA. The goals were pure poetry. A brace for Fermín López, a brace from Raphinha, a brace from Robert Lewandowski. Masterful passes from Cubarsí and Dani Olmo, a rock-solid performance from the Joan García Cubarsí duo, a captain's masterclass from Pedri, and even a heartfelt return from Marc Bernal to the sound of a standing ovation. And all of this without Lamine Yamal, Frenkie de Jong, Alejandro Balde or Gavi. The starting 11 featured newcomers Joan García, Roony Bardghji and Marcus Rashford, with our warrior Marc Casadó anchoring the midfield. So many changes, yet it still felt like the real Barça. From the first minute, relentless tempo, pressing, and total control. Pedri dictating play with a captain's armband, Casadó owning the midfield, Fermín tearing spaces between the lines, Ferran Torres creating danger, Jules Koundé flying forward, and Cubarsí commanding the backline. At first, the ball just wouldn't go in. The post, incredible saves, wasted chances, but once Fermín scored, everything exploded. And then the avalanche came. 2-0, Raphinha taps it in. 3-0, an insane top corner rocket from Fermín. 4-0, Raphinha again. 5-0, Olmo assists, Lewandowski finally scores. 6-0, Robert's brace with the perfect finish. It was the night when Barça remembered who they are.
Remember who you are!
The night when the Johan Cruyff Stadium stood and applauded. The night we all fell in love with this club again. Hansi Flick changed his tone. Culés, did you notice it? Hansi Flick has completely switched his tone. On the pitch, his Barcelona still played the same. High pressing, vertical attacks, quick passing, full control, but when he speaks, it's a whole new version of him. After the game versus Rayo Vallecano, he told the squad, less ego, more team. And now he leads by example. No more individual praise, no, this player was the best. Even after smashing Valencia 6-0, everyone expected him to praise someone. Fermín López with a brace, Raphinha with a brace, Robert Lewandowski with a brace. But he just kept saying, the starters were fantastic, and the subs were just as good. The whole team played at a very high level. You could see they were enjoying playing together. Even about Lamine Yamal's absence, he stayed calm. It doesn't matter who's missing, we were a fantastic team. And when asked about his strikers, Ferran and Robert Lewandowski, he simply said, it's great to have such options. No best player, no hero, no leader. Only the team. Even about Fermín, Flick just said he needs to stay calm and keep learning to make simpler decisions. And honestly, I love this, because it feels like Barça is entering an era where the real star is the team. Just like it used to be. Lewandowski spotted laughing on the bench in win over Valencia. Levy laughed and made it even hotter. Culés, we crushed Valencia, but the real drama wasn't the score. It was Robert Lewandowski caught laughing on the bench. Social media is on fire. Fans are convinced he was mocking Ferran Torres. Ferran started as the main striker and wasted several golden chances. Then Levy came on in the 65th minute, smashed 2 goals, and reminded everyone who's boss. Fans went wild. Levy was laughing at that Ferran striker. No one replaces Levy until he leaves or gets injured. Haaland or Alvarez maybe, but not this inconsistency. I was mad at Levy, then I saw Ferran as our striker. Yikes, Liga Blaugrana said. He laughs. Then he scores a brace. Goat behavior. Cooler vibes noted. Ferran tried, but Levy's goal showed why he is untouchable. Barça Buzz said. And honestly, maybe that smile wasn't an accident. Fermín's gesture after his first goal. Did you see that? Fermín López could have joined Chelsea, but he chose to stay at Barcelona. Against Valencia, he scored the opener and celebrated with chills, pointed at himself, hugged the crest on his chest, and kissed it. That was the moment we all knew. He is one of us. He's a Culé. And yes, Hansi Flick convinced him to stay. Roony Bardghji's debut. Culés? We've been waiting for this. Roony just played his first official match for Barcelona against Valencia. He surprisingly started instead of Raphinha, who was benched for arriving late. It wasn't perfect, but Roony played bravely, demanding the ball and taking on defenders. Johan Cruyff crowd applauded him, and he could feel it. This kid has character, and this is just the beginning. Marc Bernal is back. Culés? This gave me chills actually. Marc played his first game for Barcelona after 383 days, and immediately assisted Robert Lewandowski for the 6th goal. The whole Johan Cruyff Stadium stood and applauded. Everyone had been waiting for this. After a year of fighting through injury, he is back. He'd like if you were as happy about Marc Bernal's return as we were. Smash that like button right now. Barca's silent leader, Marc Casadó, did it again. Against Valencia, he completely controlled the midfield, giving Pedri and Fermín López the freedom to shine. No noise, no show, just the hard work that makes others shine. Hansi Flick trusted him, and he was right. Barca's surreal moment. After smashing Valencia 6-0, the Barca players just hopped on a minibus and left the Johan Cruyff Stadium. Still sweaty, without showering or changing. Because Spotify Camp Nou is under reconstruction, post-match routines were moved to the training ground. But there weren't enough seats. Robert Lewandowski and Fermín literally had to wait around like he was in line for the bus. For the first time in 15 years. Culés, this is no longer just winning. It's a personal nightmare for Valencia. And don't forget, 7-1 in La Liga on January 26th, 5-0 in Copa del Rey on February 6th, and now 6-0 again. Hansi Flick's team have scored 18 goals against Valencia this year, something we hadn't seen since 2010, when we scored 19 versus Sevilla. The all-time record is 21 versus Real Betis back in 1959. And you know what? This Barca might just break it. Rashford is waking up. Guys, it looks like Marcus Rashford is finally waking up at Barcelona. He didn't score in the 6-0 demolition of Valencia, but he was one of the brightest on the pitch. The 27-year-old started on the left and delivered a beautiful assist for Raphinha, created space, whipped in a perfect cross that backed to be scored. No player created more chances than Marcus Rashford yesterday. 3 in total. He played until the 68th minute, subbed off for Dani Olmo, and during that time, he had 88% pass accuracy, 3 key passes, 2 accurate crosses out of 4, and 1 perfect long ball. Yet, still no goals, and he struggles in duels, winning just 1 out of 6. But Culés, remember, just days ago he scored for England versus Serbia. The form is coming back, slowly but surely. Next up, St. James Park, Newcastle United and the Champions League opener. It's time to shine Rashi. Culés, nights like this remind us why we love Barcelona. If this performance gave you goosebumps, smash that like button. Drop your thoughts in the comments and subscribe so you never miss the magic of Barca again. Visca el Barça and see you soon!